What's up, YouTube? This is how this is gonna be today. So, not as much of me in a sports car on this episode. One of my new friends from the Porsche Club in Hawaii sent a video about a bad sound coming from his engine. I mean, like, clunk, clunk, clunk. Here, you listen. So then I immediately told him, can you drop the oil pan and look inside? You know, that doesn't sound good. It sounds like a IMS bearing or something. You know, he even took the belt off because he first thought it was a water pump or alternator. Just wanted to be sure it wasn't anything else because he had to replace something, a pulley or something recently. So he pulls out the oil pan and you get to see these chunks. And then, so I'm like, oh shit, you know, if you have time, you know, if your time lines up with me, I will help you take the engine apart, you know, get the engine out. And sure enough, he's like mad dogs. He pulls the engine out by himself because he's wrenching it, you know, and I'm like helping him take apart. And I'm super eager to see what's going on, you know, if it's the IMS or how bad it is. You know, my hope for him is that the IMS didn't kick out, it didn't skip a tooth, a valve didn't kiss a piston, or any of those things. So we start tearing the engine apart, and all of a sudden I'm like, the IMS is looking not broken from this side. And then we're like, well, I don't know. We didn't find where those chunks of metal came from, and there's gold glitter all over the oil filter. So we keep taking it apart and take off the heads, and valves all look good, pistons all look good. I'm like, well, there you go. What is it? So continue taking it apart, and finally when we bump into a little issue with the taking off the harmonic balancer, didn't have the right enough power on the impact wrench, you know, to spin it off. So at the end of the day, I had to go. So he takes it down to a garage the next day, just the engine, gets that off, pulls out the center part of the case, and then boom, there you see it. The number, I don't know if that's number 4 or number 3, connecting rod. So this is the one that's loose?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It has a lot of play. Hopefully the crank is fine.
On the crankshaft. So he takes that apart, and you can see the final result. The bearing spun and kicked out, and the crankshaft has some little scoring on it. So right now, that's at a machine shop to see, you know, like, hey, can they recover that, and what's it going to be? And then we're going to order some bearings, and we'll continue. So I'll end with something cool, but aside from that, thank you. Enjoy. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. If you enjoyed this video, please click like. If you want to see more, subscribe so you can get the next one. Any comments below. And hopefully in the next week or two, I'm going to have an update because Ivan is committed to fixing his Porsche engine really quickly, and I told him again I will donate as much time as possible to help him with it because he's one of the fun guys on the crew. And so stay tuned.